Okay, can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, we can see.
So, right, so here we're from Siccura. You are from Khimji. So I'm going to keep it basic. The agenda will be a little discovery about who you are, and then an explanation on who we are, our mission, the association between unstructured data and the risks, and then just a quick overview on our offering. So with regards to who you are, you're a potential client, and I looked on your website. Very, very impressive. It always intrigues me how we don't hear about certain companies, and then when we hear about them, they are so massive and it's just amazing. You know, the news tends to cover all the multinationals around the world, and we forget to see how many companies there are that are doing amazing things. So if one of you could just give us a little overview on yourselves. I read on the history, but with yourselves, are you managing the core group that looks after all of these 40 businesses?
Yeah, we are actually a team of people who are, who are supporting their own business. We are in Oman since 1870. It's one of the biggest Omani companies. And we have 6,000 plus employees. We have 180 locations and many global brands we represent here in Oman, like Rolex, Procter and Gamble, just to name a few. Apart from that, we are into luxury and lifestyle also. We have mostly 4 clusters: luxury and lifestyle. Where we have Rolex, we have Samsonite, we have Pizza Hut also we represent here in Oman, and we are into trading business, bars, supermarkets, and hypermarkets. So many things.
And just to understand the structure, are all these different business interests run as different business units within your main organization? Yeah. So they would be self-accounting for their own sort of little units. Okay, so that helps us to understand how we would perhaps tackle providing a solution for yourselves. Okay, so who are we? We are Siccura. Siccura is a UK-based technology company with a team of phenomenal developers and an international sales hub located in India. I say phenomenal because they are a very, very smart and clever team. They are like little magicians and wizards. If they're given a problem, they quickly figure out how to develop a solution. And that's very important with technology, because as technology changes, the risks and threats associated with it change as well. So we always need to be a couple of steps ahead. And then we have the structures and processes in place to provide our clients with exceptional customer service experiences and support. I emphasize that basically because our CEO, Ajit Patel, he's a British Indian, and he was the first Indian to list a company on the London Stock Exchange. He did an IPO on the FTSE 100 almost 25 years ago. So he understands the structures and processes that are required, not only to scale a business, but to keep customers happy and satisfied. So what do? We innovate, we develop, and we protect. We help businesses to lead a private and secure digital life. How do we do that? We do that by making our solutions available to every business in the world through our international Siccura sales and support program. What is the Siccura sales and support program? The Siccura sales and support program is a unique proposition through which we help you to assess, identify, and defend against data risks. So what is the big issue? So losing control of data is causing devastating damage to businesses around the world. And I like this statement that we've used from the CIA. They state there are only 2 types of businesses in the world: those that have experienced a data breach and those that will. We modified that statement slightly, and we say By 2025, that will be transformed into, there are only two types of businesses in the world: those that have experienced a data breach and those that will again. So what is the solution? Well, we will be honest with you. There is no one and there is no software that could prevent a data breach from occurring. I think, many of you on your side at this presentation are from the IT or networking department, and they will agree. But there is a way to implement controls that can mitigate against these risks. And in order to combat the risks, businesses have to be in control. So we at Siccura, we have the solutions to give your business control. So our mission is to put your business back in control of your data. Why? So every piece of data created or stored by your business has an intrinsic value. Valuable data, when compromised and in the wrong hands, will cause irreparable loss or damage to any business, including yours. This includes financial loss, penalties, and reputational damage. And all of these, as well as losing money, more investment would need to recover from these issues. So having full control of your data protects your business from devastating loss or damage. So what types of data does your business generate? And you probably know this, but we need to put it in the correct context. So there is organizational data. So this we split into three main areas. Transactional data, this is data in any format. Data and information on suppliers, customers, production activities, and basic organizational operations, such as any information used to make decisions, including employment decisions. Intellectual property, another form of data. Data and information such as patents, trademarks, product plans, anything that allows your business to gain an economic advantage over your competitors. This data is often considered a trade secret, and losing it could prove disastrous for the future of your business. And then financial data, data and information such as invoices, income statements, balance sheets, cash flow statements, anything which provides an insight into the health of your business. And it's important to see these breakdowns of data, because in the news now, whenever we hear of a data breach, everything is focused around personal information. And it's important for businesses to recognize that that is not the only form of data which can cause risk to your business. So unstructured data and information can be in any format. Word documents, spreadsheets, images, audit reports, appointment schedules. I'm not going to go into these in detail, but it's very important. An interesting one here is always passport copies. When we go through immigration, when we go through countries, immigration is the top security point of all nations. And they never ask us to give them our passport. They only ask us to show them our passport. But when we're carrying out KYC, due diligence, anti-money laundering checks, etc., we are giving away passport copies of CEOs, directors, general management. And then we send copies across, and it's forgotten. What happens to this data? We don't know what happens. We are out of control of this data. So again, PowerPoint, PDF, notes, textual contacts, so bank details, logins, business plans, forecasts. If you're working on a deal with a particular customer or a supplier, if this is all left unattended, and it can get into the wrong hands and have negative effects. So where is your data stored? When we talk to businesses, the immediate answer is, well, it's on our computers or on our servers, but that's not always just the case. So unstructured data and information, in all forms, emails, clouds, instant messages, servers, device folders, local storage, removable storage, hard drives. Emails is an interesting one. We create an email, and when we add an attachment, immediately now you have a file, which could be a very confidential file, which is on your hard drive in a folder, and now you've attached it to an email. You send that email, so it now ends up in your email service provider's server. They've got a copy. They forward it on to the recipient's email provider. They have a copy on their server. The recipient downloads it. He's got a copy or she's got a copy in their inbox. And then they save it to a local drive. Immediately, that's increased the risk of exposing that confidential attachment 600%. So that goes on, you know, and all of these modes of storage are a risk. So knowing where your data is stored doesn't mean you have control over it. So what is the real risk? How does your business lose control of data? So control is lost through four main areas. One is intentional sharing, and we term this as lack of awareness. So what lack of awareness means is we are all in the habit of sharing data, attaching files without thinking of the consequences. And often it's too late. Sometimes data is shared through unintentional sharing, which is accidents. So this could be in the form of sending an email to the incorrect recipient. And often when it goes to the wrong recipient, the only action that can be taken is for a follow-up email to be sent, which says, oh, I made a mistake. Please don't view the attachment or the email, just delete it. Really, how many people ignore it? Most people are curious and they will look at what was written in the email. So accidents also means losing devices, and so unintentional sharing. And then we have sabotage. This is malicious attacks. This could be from strangers, or it could be from internal sources or external sources. Could be ex-employees, ex-partners, ex-customers, ex-suppliers. And then we have cybercrime, which is cyber attacks. Seasoned criminals or hobbyists, but they are both a risk. So just a quick overview on the internal and external threats. Sorry. So companies, business partners, company personnel, business partners, cyber criminal. These are all people. Behind each and every one of those is a person somewhere. So lack of awareness. This is insufficient training, insufficient processes and procedures around data sensitivity, intentional. And then unintentional, again, human error, loss of devices, damage to devices. Malicious attacks, saboteurs, and then cyber attacks. You know, this is falling prey to scams, failure to detect, identify, and avoid scams. So this is cybercrime, which is a combination of crime and lack of awareness. So I mentioned people. People are behind all of those. So people are the biggest asset to your organization, but they are also the biggest threat to your organization. Most businesses suffer from data loss because of human error. Culprits include owners, directors, board members, employees, past and present, business partners, past and present, cyber attackers, criminals, and hobbyists. It can be anybody. It doesn't necessarily need to be a junior employee who is not properly trained. Everyone can cause data loss with devastating consequences. We are all a risk. We all need to be protected. So how do we take control? So data has to be controlled at every stage of its life cycle. And by that, we mean these 5 main points. We term them as action. So inception, creation, processing. So this is when we create a file. You know, it needs to be created in a safe and secure environment. When it is stored, when it is at rest stage, storage within originator's environment, it needs to be protected there. Motion, when it's traveling, transiting, transmission. Everybody's familiar with the term end-to-end encryption when it comes to WhatsApp, but does anybody really understand what that means? Sure, it's encrypted when it's being transmitted, but it's not encrypted on the user side or the sender side. So it can be viewed by anybody who gains access. So then rest, which is storage on the recipient's environment. It needs to be controlled there. You need to have control there. And then end of life, this is when files are deleted. For example, most of you technical guys will understand a file that's deleted doesn't mean that it's disappeared. You know, anybody who's an expert can recover files. And so we have a feature which allows you to encrypt the data before it's deleted. And again, when files are left on defective devices, we may not be able to recover them, but there is always somebody who's got the technical know-how on how to recover those files. And then dispose of devices. This is end of life. When a business upgrades PCs, laptops, any smart devices, just deleting data doesn't mean it's disappeared. But the devices need to be formatted, or the data on those, if it's encrypted before it's deleted, ensures that you have some form of security. So just a quick overview. So action, rest, and motion. Data needs to be protected in all of these areas. I've included this slide because this is very interesting, and it just gives an overview of the risks businesses face. And I'll just read through these to help you understand how serious this problem is beginning to be, especially in the UK. And what tends to happen in the UK starts to happen around the world. So Keller Legner are a UK firm of solicitors, and I'll just go and read through each of these ones. So they state on the first one, the most experienced data breach team in UK. And because we also possess significant multi-claimant experience, this is a formidable combination when it comes to taking on big players and complicated group actions. What this means is law firms are seeing dollar signs now, that big companies are the ones to go after, helping small individuals tackle the big companies to extort money from them because of data breaches. So individual data breaches are on the rise, and no organization, regardless of its size or type, is safe. This firm of lawyers, they help clients make successful personal data breach claims across the vast range of sectors. And they talk about cybercrime. Too many companies are falling short when it comes to data security. And this is making it easier for online criminals to exploit your data. We help clients make successful cybercrime claims against companies that have failed in their data protection responsibilities. And then GDPR, although this is specific to UK and Europe, similar protection rights are being rolled out along the world. And so this firm of solicitors say, we make sure our clients are compensated for any GDPR violations. So law firms are positioning themselves to go after big companies. So you may make a small mistake, but there are lawyers there that are willing to chase you down to pay out big for small mistakes. So countering data breaches requires focus on people and behaviors, not just technology. So we've come up with solutions which cover all of these areas. And that's where we introduce our main two products. Siccura Work, also branded as Siccura Office. So this is the strategy to lock all your business data and communications. Yes, we explained that we need awareness training, we need processes and procedures to ensure that you are totally safe. But what we say is, before you do that, lock all your data. So lock all your business data and communications, and then give controlled access to those people who need access. So you are in control of who, what, where, and how data is viewed. You are able to make remote changes to those access rights. You can increase them or you can decrease them. You can take them back. So with having all of those tools, you are able to control the spread of your data. And then in addition to that, Cyber Security Shield, Siccura Cyber Shield, this is a tool and a portal which allows you to employ training, give employees training on a variety of threats, and you're able to, similar to fire drills in big buildings where a fire alarm would go off and all the employees would know how to vacate the building. So through our portal, you can set up mock cyber attacks. These are not real ones, but they appear to be real. And then you're able to monitor who opens an email and who clicks on a link that they're not supposed to. And from that, You can give additional training or change procedures and policies to fit in with what needs to be implemented to make your company as safe and secure as possible. So here are in excess of 50 features that we have. I won't go through all of them, but we have a modular system which provides protection for different use cases. So we've developed many of these from our experience, but also from working closely with customers who have explained to us additional services they need. Now, we know that not all of these features are required for everybody. So we tend to put together a bespoke solution which fits in with your organization. So just a quick summary. What is Siccura? A comprehensive solution which connects with your business infrastructure. It secures by locking all forms of digital content and communications from internal and external threats. We focus on the three core elements: confidentiality, integrity, and accessibility. And basically, we put the business owner back in control. So that's all I have for now. We're here to try and make you a user. Himanshu will give you a short demonstration now on the different features and how they can benefit your organization. And then I'll come back with a closing slide on what the next steps would be.
Yes. Hello. Is everybody can hear me?
Before we go into the demonstration, are there any questions you gentlemen have?
No, go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. I'm just sharing my screen. Okay, so can you see my screen?
Not yet.
Okay. Now, can you share my screen?
Yeah, we can see it now.
Okay, good. Thank you. So this is our solution Siccura, where you can see when we start the Siccura, we need to enter the password. I'm entering my password now. Okay. And I'm starting with the admin configuration module. So let me show you how Siccura, when you install Siccura, what is the first module we will implement, and then how the user module will be look like. So this is the admin module. So we provide, as a company admin, we provide an employee management backend, where you can manage your employees. So you can see here, I can add my employees by clicking the plus button, and I can view all my employees, and I can activate, deactivate, suspend all this. You can see these facilities are available here. So generally, what we provide in the Siccura. So currently, normally in the companies, organizations, what they do, they share each and every employee's their email account and password. But here in Siccura, what we provide you the option here, so you can see here configure email account, where I can add my employee's email address as well as password here only. So I am not allowing my employee to share my password. Okay. So here I can enter my employee's email and password.
What about the
sorry?
Single sign-on, or you want to do the LDAP integration?
Okay, so are you using Microsoft O365 single sign-in? Yeah.
We have LDAP. We have Active Directories there. So then we do the LDAP integration through ADFS. We have ADFS platform which is available on the cloud.
I can't hear you properly. Can you?
We have a ADFS platform, right?
Okay. Okay.
So then we use the ADFS.
Yeah, Active Directory structure, right?
Yes.
Yes. So,
Active Directory Federal Service.
Yeah, Federal Service. Yeah. So you can use that. So what we provide here option. Okay. So what we provide here option, you can just configure your email and no need to enter the password tag. Okay.
Okay.
And when the employee logs in with the, because see what we provide here, the option here, you can see here view PIN. So when we add employee, it automatically generates the unique key for each and every employee. So which is we are sharing through the email, as well as you can share them manually also. So the key, this when they install the Siccura, they need to enter this PIN. Okay. And what we do here, you can see the employee devices here. So this is the 3 device employees is using. So device wise, you can generate the OTP. And the OTP will be given to the employee, and then employee will be able to start the Siccura, and automatically that email configurations, if they're using cloud, then cloud configuration will be taken care automatically. Right? So you can see this. So you have, so see, Siccura is available in all the operating systems. So Siccura is available in Windows operating system, Mac operating system, even Siccura is available on Android phone and iPhone. So that's the reason we provide here device option. So if you want to add the device here from manually, you can also do like this. So when I click here, Android phone, I can name of the phone and I can enter the IMEI number here, and I can define as Android, iOS or desktop application. Right. So this is how we provide employee control with the devices first. Then you can see here the cloud setup. So we in Siccura provide you can configure Siccura custom cloud within your organization. So like you are using might be a OneDrive, might be a Google Drive. The same way you can create your own custom cloud server within your organization, and that you can share with your employee with the specific amount of storage space you can share like this. Then we also provide you a feature of activate folder lock, which is you can enable, disable by the employee. I will show you the feature, and the main feature is ultra content protection here. Then in this we provide you the feature, you can secure your email account as well as files. So whatever the files or email they receive, you can select automatically, it will get secure, or when they send also. And when you see here, you can see this file option. So whatever the files they generate in their hard drive or removable device is based on the file extension you can secure here. So I can add my whatever the extension I want to allow. So for example, if you want to secure your all office files, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, you can here select that file extension or file types, and automatically it will get secure. So I will show you in the user module also. So you can see practically how it's works. Even you can secure your employees by allowing them to work on the specific IPs. So they are allowed to work on the office IPs. If they take the device outside the offices, then this will not work. They are not able to work. Even we are providing you the option, you can block USB from this application. So when I click here, open the application, like they are allowed to use the USB, automatically when you click here and close, automatically it will happen in the client side, employee side, sorry. Then we provide you the option here that your employees are allowed to send the email within the organization, or they are allowed to send outside the organization also. So when I click here, so I allow them to send to anybody right now. But if you want to allow to particular user wise, you can also do that. So user wise also, you can control your employee here. So this is all the admin control panel where you can see, you can create your own contact directory, master setting, you can configure your email account, third-party cloud server. If you are using Google Drive, OneDrive, Box or Dropbox, you can configure here. And whatever the data you now upload through Siccura on any of the cloud server like OneDrive, Dropbox or Google Drive, it all secure, it is in your control. Now I will show you the actual product, how it works. So you can see my screen here.
Yeah, we
here,
can see.
Yeah. So I will show you first. You can see this blank screen manager I have started right now. So as a user, by default, I'm not allowed to share my screen or record my screen. I will show you. So you can see this. I'm now you can see, no, you can't see that background, right?
Correct.
Now you can see this. Now you can see my software now. Because
yes.
I'm now, because of demo purpose, I'm now allowing my screen to be shared. Generally, this option will not available for each and every employee. This is only controlled by the admin. Okay. So we provide you this email configuration. So now you can see I configure 6 email accounts. You can configure your any email account. It works like a same like Outlook, Microsoft Outlook. In Outlook, you are configuring your account. Same way here, you need to configure your email account. Simple as that. Okay. I will show you the email security later on, but I will show you the first list of the module which we provide. So you can see your cloud module. So I will start the cloud module. Instant messaging module. So generally people in the organization, they use WhatsApp, Telegram or other different chatting applications within the organization. They are doing the official communication through that. But what we suggest here, you can use our instant messaging solutions where you can do do group chat, one-to-one chat, as well as you can do audio call and video call within the Siccura. Even they are using laptop and phone, you can communicate. Means you can do the audio call and video call on the on the laptop also through Siccura. We are also providing you Siccura File Explorer. Then we are having.
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Hello.
सर ये SC फीस का लेटर उसको चाहिए था.
I think by mistake. Okay. So you can see here settings modules, and I will show you Siccura Office also. So with Siccura we provide Siccura Word, Excel, and PowerPoint also. So I will show you all the modules now one by one. So now I will allow you to share my screen now, module wise. So you can see this first cloud module. So with Siccura, we provide you per user Siccura Cloud per user 5 GB cloud space, Siccura Cloud space. We provide as a complimentary. Okay. So you can see here Siccura Cloud, and where I can see my I can sync any of my computer data, folder data to Siccura Cloud. And if I want to sync with my Google Drive or OneDrive, or if I have a Siccura custom cloud installed in my organization, I can sync my data with that server also, cloud server also. Okay. Now, what is the advantage of using Siccura custom cloud or Siccura cloud, right? So what we provide here option here. Now you can see this. I uploaded this file and I share this file. So I can share this file to any of my user in my organization. So for example, I share with Akshay right now. Okay. Now I can set the rights, allow copy, allow forward, and other rights. I will show you. Let me show you. When I click here, and I will show you apply content privacy right. So you can see this. Akshay is whom I want to allow or copy or forward this file. So suppose I want to allow this file or copy or forward this file to Supri or Akshay, I can do this. Or even I want to take back, I can take back this. Even collaboration also is under control. Delete, screenshot, screen recording, print also is in your control. So if you are allowing your user to just edit this file, so when they open the files, they are allowed to edit this file. They can change the file, do the changes in the files, but they are not allowed to copy or forward any of your data files outside the organization or within his computer also. So when I open this file, I can work on that files, but when I edit and when I select all, do the Control A, Control C, and Control V outside of my files, it will not work. Okay. So this is how we provide cloud solution. Security. We also provide you collaboration tool also. So you can work, multiple people can work on the simultaneously same files through the collaboration with the data security. So it will open now. So this file will open. Now you can see this file will be open and I can work on this file and multiple people can work on the same file simultaneously. And with the data security, because see, like for example, I will allow that person to copy this file, then they are allowed to copy or forward. Otherwise, they are allowed to work. So this is how Siccura Cloud is providing data security. Now you can see Google Drive also. I configure my Google Drive, and I can secure my Google Drive data. So I already created one test folder, sorry, where you can see all the data in the test folder are secure. All the files are having a secure extension. So let me show you what is the Siccura extension file. So let me show you here in my computer. I have a demo test folder where I added some of the Word, Excel, and PowerPoint files. Sorry, Word and Excel file right now. So all these files are having an extension of Siccura. What this means, Siccura extension means. So all these files are locked with the unique key, and this key is in the admin control. So if I am a user, I am the employee, and this file, important data, if I want to copy, I can copy and I can share to anybody. But when I copy and share to anybody, and that person will open that file, even they have a Siccura installed in their company, and they will try to open this file, or anybody want to open this file, they won't be able to see any data of the files, because to open that file, they require keys, and keys in the admin control or the user control, whom you are providing the access. So let me show you. This is my Word Excel file, and when I open this Excel file, outside of the Siccura, you can see the content is encrypted. All the data is encrypted. But if I want to open this file within the Siccura, it will work. If I open through Siccura, it will work. And that's the reason we provide with Siccura File Explorer. So you can see this Siccura File Explorer, like Microsoft File Explorer. We provide Siccura File Explorer. And you can see the C drive. You can see the same data here. So let me show you. So you can see the demo folder too. And if I want to mark as a ransomware protection, I can do. Any folder I can mark as a ransom protection, and I can auto sync all the data with my cloud server if I want to do. When I click here, so whatever the work I'm doing in my computer, that folder data will be synced with my cloud server or my third-party cloud server, whatever the folder you select for the backend. So right now I selected my cloud server. Now you can see here, now demo test folder 2. Now you can see all the data will be synced with my cloud server. And in cloud, we provide the versioning of the files. So whatever the changes you are doing here, it will automatically create the versioning of the files, and versioning will be also in your control. How many versions of data you want to keep on the server, like 5 version, 10 version, 15 version, 20 version, and all these versions are the incremental backup on the cloud server. Now, so this is the backup solution, and let me show you. Here I marked this folder as a ransomware protection. Let me show you again. So this folder I mark as a ransomware protection. So now what is the advantage here is, so this demo test folder, if I try to open in my computer, it will show me access is denied. If I try even from the DOS command prompt, it is showing me access is denied. Right? But I can open through Siccura. If I want to open through Siccura, I can do it. Now I will show you the important one of the important feature, which is that. So in Siccura, what we provide here option, in privacy settings, we provide you the option folder lock. So which is, now I will enter my admin password and I will open the folder lock features. Now you can see this folder and the program feature. Now in my computer, I have one folder, like for example, I'm using Tally application, and this is my data, Tally data, which is my account data, where this financial data is there, and which I want to secure. So what I can do, I can click on the plus button. I can click on the C drive, and then I can select the data folder. Whatever the folder I want to select, I can select and add here for the data security. Now you can see this, I've added the Tally data folder, and now I enable and mark as a hidden now. Now you can see suddenly this data folder is not available to visible now. You can try to open this folder. It will show you the error, check spelling in prior again. Even in your computer, your folder is there, data is there, but nobody will be able to find out the data, where is the data and what type of data is available. You can see element not found. But through Siccura File Explorer, I will show you. We open Siccura File Explorer. So through the Siccura File Explorer, you can open the Tally folder, and you can see the data here. But in outside of the Siccura, you can see no data. But here inside the Siccura, you can see the data folder and you can open the data from Siccura. So this is data security, folder security, okay, and cloud data security we can provide in the Siccura. Now let me show you what are the other features we provide in the email services also. So in Siccura, you can compose the email like generally you do in Microsoft Outlook. I'm sending from my one account to another account for the testing. We just enter in today's date. For when I send this mail, just from sending this mail, I will display this mail. So let me show you how it will look when I open outside of the Siccura. So you can see this mail, test mail which I send now, which I received in outside of the Siccura. You can see the mail content is locked, encrypted. So my email password is hacked, or somebody is able to open my email account. He won't able to read any of my data, even the attachment also. And if you are sending the same way, the mail outside of the organization, so suppose I'm sending the mail outside of the organization. Yeah, I'm sending the mail. So let me show you. I'm just typing here test mail. And what we provide here option here, when you send the mail, we provide the burn email option. So how this feature is working. So suppose you are sending this burn email mail, and when I click and I'm setting that 1 minute is the timer. So what does mean when the recipient will receive the email and read the mail content, and after 1 minute automatically the mail data will be no use because the key will be taken back. Even we provide option to protect the mail through password, which you enter, or you can set your password, or you can ask your friend, the recipient can set his password for this mail. We also provide you expiry of the mail also. So you can set the expiry of the mail. Whatever the mail date and time you want to set, you can do that. Date and time, you can do that. So currently what I'm doing, I'm just sending the normal mail outside of the organization. So when I'm sending outside of the organization, it will ask me to do option send encrypted or send without encryption. Send without encryption means currently whatever the mail you are sending is the open mail. And if you want to send the encrypted mail, you can do that also. So now I'm sending one mail as an encrypted. Just let me show you here. I will receive the mail now, because I have done the forwarding of this mail to this account. So now you can see this, I received the mail. So I have a choice now as a user outside of the organization. I have a choice. I can download the Siccura Viewer in my Play Store account, from the Play Store account in my Android phone, Apple account, so from my Apple phone, or I can download Siccura Viewer on Windows or Mac machine. Or what I can do, I can view the mail on the browser also itself also. So when I click on here, you can see here, it will ask me to confirm my email account. When I click here, so let me open again. So it will ask me to enter the OTP now. It will verify whether I am the right user or wrong user. So it will ask me to enter the OTP, which is OTP is sent to my email account. And I received the OTP. Let me show you. I will copy paste OTP and I open this mail. So now you can see this, the mail content is open outside of the Siccura with security. So now you can see what we have done here. You can also send here attachment like Word file, Excel file, PDF files, PPT files, image, audio, video file, whatever you want to send, all these files that person will receive, but it all secure. You can take back anytime. So if you are sending some data outside the organization, which is confidential in nature, and you want the control back, you can use Siccura. You can share them like this. So suppose they do the print screen or screen sharing, you can see that whom has sent this mail outside of the organization. You can see his email. Now I sent through my Himanshu at Sendao link. That's the reason in the watermark it's showing Himanshu at Sendao. So this is how we provide email security, cloud security, local data security, all type of security within the Siccura. So now I have a secure office. So this is our secure office where you can see this Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. So which is also we are providing complementary with Siccura. So it will help you. So whenever the person will open the Word, Excel, PowerPoint files here through Siccura, you are able to control. They are allowed to do print, or they are allowed to do copy, forward. Everything is in your control. In the email also the same privacy features are available. I will show you that. So let me show you in the signed item. Now you can see the sent item is the test mail, and you can see apply content privacy right, where I allow user to allow copy or forward, delete, screen share, screen record, print. All these features we are providing. Even we provide apply content extra privacy right, where we provide you can take back your mail anytime. Even you can take back all the email which you share to that person. Also you can do from here with the one key. So these are the all important features which I shown you right now to understand this product easily. Very well. Okay. So I'm done with the demo. So anybody has a question?
What about on the Gmail? So what are the integration is required to do on the Gmail, on the secure mail?
Okay, so here let me show you. I'm using this Gmail account. You can see this Gmail account. So this is my Gmail account.
So this you are using on the web, or you are using through your app? You are using through Siccura app.
Yeah, I'm using through Siccura application.
Okay, so you are using the IMAP or IMAP, right?
IMAP. Yes, IMAP. And but here when I so when I configure my Gmail account, it will work through the OAuth technology. You know, this Google has a OAuth option.
Yes.
So we do the authentication of the email.
Okay.
So it will work through the OAuth, and even in the Outlook also the same. Microsoft O365 mail is also work like that.
So when I am sending the mail from the Siccura, right?
Yes,
What about the mail which are available on the net? A new mail which has been received and the account got hacked. How it will that prevent over there?
So new email whichever you receive outside of the Siccura. You are saying that okay, suppose I'm sending you the mail, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And when you receive the mail, right?
So on this desktop has to be connected to the internet, right? Once the mail is come, then only the Siccura will be activated, right? So now suppose my system is not connected, right? So I receive that with the mail. So my mail will be sitting in the cloud, right, on the Gmail account. During that particular time, if something happens, so how you can prevent that?
Password is not going to share it with the employee. First thing is that. So
my password got hacked and other user got the access, right? This is how you need to be prevented.
Yes.
Yeah.
True. Okay. So first thing, let me tell you. So whatever the current email you have in your organization. So for example, I have so many emails. I have like more than 10, 12 years emails are there in my Google account, for example, right? So that mail will be remain like that only, because that is not in my control right now.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
But whatever the new mail will come, so generally in the organizations, we as an employee, we do maximum communication through email within the organization. So whatever the mails now I'm receiving or sending within the organization, even the outside organization, now from this today, all the mails will be secure. So yes, after 1 month or 1 year, for example, you are using Siccura till 1 year. So whatever the mail communications are happened within the 1 year, all that data will be secure. The new communication will be secure, but old communication is not going to secure because this already there. Yeah, what you can do, you can download all the mail content, okay, through POP3 or POP something like that, POP account, and you can take backup through Siccura. That you can take the content backup in your computer. That you can do if you want to do. Then your email account is, suppose somebody is logged into your email account, they will not find anything.
So what Himanshu is saying that if you're using Siccura and you have a Gmail account and somebody hacks your Gmail, any emails that will be in your Gmail, the new ones, they will be encrypted. They will not be able to read those. Obviously, the old ones which were dealt with prior to Siccura will still be visible. Yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah, that I need to download, right? I have to download all the particular mail into my PC. Then that mail will not be available on the Gmail account. Then when he logged into that particular account, he will see there is no emails, right?
Yes.
But the issue is what? It will be again, it will be on my PC only. Say suppose.
Yeah.
So the other option is to forward them again using Siccura into your Gmail. Yeah. Yes, so that's the workaround for a situation like that. So if it's trying to trying to encrypt the existing emails before you start using Siccura, there would need to be a workaround, which is either to resend those using Siccura back into your Gmail. Yeah, but then that would be showing as being sent and received by you. Yes, so you wouldn't be able to sort them from the recipient in that case, but the emails would still be there accessible, but in an encrypted format.
So
yeah, but one more thing I need to clarify.
Yeah.
So whatever the data right now there in your computer in Siccura, all this data is secure. Let me tell you how this works, because you are a technical, you have a technical experience and technical knowledge. So how this works? Let me explain you. So when you install the Siccura, as a user, we create your random public private key, which is in your country. So whatever the data you are, then we ask to enter the password also. You are going to enter your password. So as a Siccura company, we are just holding your hash value of your email address or the mobile. So we don't have any of your data information in our server also. Okay. So yes. Suppose and all the data, whatever there is in your computer is also encrypted, and triple layer encryption is there. So even as a Siccura company, we have done the coding. We have a source code of this program. But if we take your data backup and if you want to read that data, we can't do that. And that's how this application is designed. Even as a development company, we can't read any of your data.
That I understand. See what you have a certificate, right? Which will that encrypted that particular thing, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So now my question is what?
Yes.
Say suppose when we are downloaded all that particular mail, so my mail will be there in my particular desktop only, right? It will not be available if I downloaded the POP3. If I'm doing the IMAP, my mail will be there in my PC as well as in the webmail, in the server, in the webmail, right? On the Google. So whatever mail are there in my inbox, so that will be in secure format, right? But when it is on the web, it is still in unsecure environment, because you will not be able to take any control of that particular mechanism, right? So that mail will be open and unsecure only.
Okay, so let me show you this. This is the new mail communication which we are happening here. Now you can see this the new mail communication which is sent in within the organization by this Chetali. You can see this mail content is all encrypted.
This is the mail I think which I have sent, right, from the Siccura client.
No. Yes. That within the organization. So this is my, see this user is my within the organization.
Okay.
So you can see this mail is sent before 21 minutes ago.
Okay.
Sent from the Chetali.
Okay.
And this content outside of the Siccura I can't read.
Okay.
But even in Siccura I can read this.
See, suppose I have sent you the email, right?
Yes.
So that email will come to your inbox.
Right.
So now it is there in your inbox. It will be in unencrypted format, right? Because it's an open.
Okay.
But when you go into your client on the laptop, it will get encrypted.
Yes, true.
right? But on the web, still it will be unencrypted only.
Perfect. That is true. That is true. That I'm agree with you.
So that is what I'm trying to say. So when
Yes.
I am trying the IMAP, so my mail, whichever, when I am sending the mail from my inside, from the client, then it will be secure. Whoever I am sending, okay, particular destination I am sending, that mail will be secured. Say, suppose I am outside, I am not in my laptop, I am sending the mail from the web client directly, then that mail will go as an unsecure. I cannot secure that particular mail because I am sending the mail through the web client itself. And that is not, I am not sending from my PC, I am doing from some other, either a mobile or some other device.
Okay, so let me explain you one thing. So our mission and our objective here is that whatever your organizational data is there is in your control. So if you are sending any mail, so what I told you previously also, you need to change all the employees' password. So they are not allowed to use the webmail first. They are allowed to use Siccura only. So because that's the reason, see, Siccura is we have developed in Siccura in all the operating systems. So you can install Siccura on your Windows machine, Mac machine, Android phone, and iPhone. So if they want to use through mobile, you can use Siccura. So they can, whenever whatever the content they are sending outside of your organization through Siccura, through mobile also, it's secure.
This is where the processes and procedures come.
Okay, so who's going to maintain that particular password? You in user password. When you are trying, who's going to maintain that particular password?
As an admin, so you can see here. Let me show you. So you can secure your pass. You can enter all the user password in the admin account here. You can, let me show you here in my computer. And this is the demo admin PC. So you can see this. This is the user one. So this is the, you can see the email account configuration. Now I have 3 email accounts here. So you can see here edit, and this is the password I enter here. This is my password I entered here.
Then what is the end user privacy then? I have, the admin has a full access of the end user passwords.
Okay, so that let me tell you first. Okay, so there is a 2 to 3 level admins are there. Even right now, as an admin, system admin, they have all users' password because they have a facility. They can change the password of any user anytime. If
That's
they
true.
want to see,
what about the data privacy? Data privacy is gone, right? Whoever, how many admin level it is there?
Okay.
It is the end user personal data, right? In user personal data on the GDPR, how it will be compliant there?
Okay, so let me explain. So this is admin is the company owner. It's not the system admin first. It's the company or company owner account. And as a company owner, then I can create the multiple user admin who are just allowed to just create account and manage users only. This is one other admin, and other is the content privacy admin. So for example, in your organization, you have a different sub-department or business unit. So what you can do, you can create the different sub-admin business unit wise, and they have now authority. So as a, you can see this Siccura admin as a, and I am also one of the business unit head. As a business unit head, I can see I also have my Siccura sub-admin. You can see Siccura admin here. But if I am a user, then I will not able to see this option here in my Siccura. And I can now means my department users will send me the request for the privacy. Like if I am not allowed to send email content outside my organization, then I can request my admin, my department admin, please allow me to send this mail. If you want to implement that type, you can do that also. So this is how you can create the sub admin. So there are 2 types of admin. This is the content rights admin, and second is the user management. So user management can just do you add, edit user, that's it, nothing else. But content right admin is the actually the company department wise admin if you have, or you can put some as a super admin.
But there are so many flexibilities, right? All that particular thing that you are removing, like Google Drive is there, Google Sheet is there, Google Docs are there. Yes. There are so many other apps which do the integration with Google, right? When we are holding that particular thing, user will not be able to do that much flexibilities. Eh?
No, wait. So see, if are you using Google Drive right now?
Right, say suppose a Zoom, right?
Yeah,
Zoom, what we are doing with the Google integration. right? With a single
Right.
sign-on.
Okay.
So when I am having that particular password, how end
Right.
user will be able to log into the Zoom?
So basically, what you are trying to say that the password which they enter is right now they are allowed to use in the email as well other service also they are allowed to use with the same password.
Yeah, this email account password, it's not only for the mail, right? It is for all other. When we are going with single sign-on,
Yeah.
so whatever that application which support with Google, he will be able to use that one. If we restrict that one, then he'll not be able to do his activity.
Okay, understood. Understood that your concern I understood. That I understood.
Okay. So overall is good when we want to have a full security on the data privacy.
Yeah.
Right. I understand that. So this is about
See, that's the reason in the presentation, if you see, the Nick has already mentioned that currently there is no software is available which control 100%.
Yeah.
But here we are trying to put the processes in such a way that the data is in your control. Because see, one more thing, let me tell you, we provide you the which is important right now. So if I'm allowing to share my, I see whatever the activity I'm doing as a user, suppose I'm creating files, I'm sharing files within the organization, outside the organization, email also, anything, whatever activity I'm doing, we are creating audit trail report. So all the data we provide as an admin department head, they can see, okay, Himanshu, how many files they shared outside the organization, how many files they shared within the organization, all this information you can see. And one more feature which we are coming on now, after 3 to 4 months, which is like end of the 2021 December, like that, we are coming with the data classification module also. So what this data classification?
Yeah.
So we are also implementing that tool here. So now if your data is protected, okay, and private data is there within the organization, and suppose you allow me, because I am also working with your organization, and you are I'm allowed to share protected data or private data. Whenever I do this type of activity, as an admin, my department head or my super admin will get the notification that, okay, Himanshu has shared protected data, this is the data, and he has shared to this person. So that alert will be will be received by the admin automatically. Okay. Even we are implementing one more features as a user. What you can do as admin, what you can do, you can put CC or BCC email by default. So whatever your employees are sending mails, automatically you will get the CC or BCC on that email.
And without knowing the end user.
Yes, without knowing the end user. That's it. No. So that type of features we are providing. So now you know that why we install the CCTV camera in our organization.
Yeah, but you will be mentioning, right, stating that this particular area, it is being monitored by the CCTV camera, right? Because that is what the legally you have to say. You have to say when you are doing this one, you have to inform to the end user. Right. So that's the privacy. You have to say this is what we are doing the monitoring it. The mail which you have sent, it will be in the corporate custodian. This is corporate custodian, and that mail will be go like that. There's something need to be informed to the end users.
I think you have a good suggestion. We will think about this. Yes.
Okay, so it will, for me, it will helpful when we do full tightly integrate with Google itself, right? When we are doing the same concept, if it can be integrated with the Google itself, when I received a mail, whether I downloaded that app on-prem or on cloud, right? That mail will be a secure. When I'm sending that particular mail also, it will be into the secure format to the particular person when we define, okay, these are the group mail, like I know that particular person, so he has that particular encryption. So then only it will be very useful for implementing the security as per our requirement on the email security. Other secure functionality is very good, where you have a folder level security where you can prevent on ransomware protection, all those particular things.
Yes, sir.
So Abdul Razak, you made some very, very interesting points. As I previously explained, that with solutions like this, it's not a one size fits all, and that's why we have this modular structure, where once we've carried out the assessment, then we can add additional modules to accommodate the particular use case. Yes, so it's not a simple say like an app from the App Store where people can log in just with their Facebook account. It's more in depth, and you are highly experienced, so it's something that we work together with clients on. So once we identify the use case and we see which elements are missing, if those are essential, then additional work can be done on those to accommodate. Does that help?
Yep.
So I'm going to close with just one final slide on what I think would be a sensible approach. Can you see my slide?
No, Nick, you need to share your screen.
Not yet.
Just one moment. Okay, you see now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So basically, the next steps, which I believe is a sensible approach. Obviously, with KR being such a huge organization, as we established at the beginning of the call, that you have multiple business units. So we are keen to partner with you, even if we start off on a small scale, to perhaps try and develop the solution to fit your exact needs. So I know it's not something to do on this call, but I think with the follow-up, perhaps identifying the business unit that we can work on to protect first and tweak our solution so it does satisfy all of your requirements. And in order to that, during the follow-up, exchanging key points of contact within those business units for implementation. Then we would work with yourself closely to do a risk assessment which identifies the priorities and requirements, exactly like what you have just identified there with regards to Gmail. And then we would do a statement of applicability, which would identify which Siccura elements, the modules, which would be applicable to you. Again, as you've just highlighted in those last 5 minutes, there are some requirements which you have exceed what we may have at the moment, but which is in the pipeline. And then we would select the modules based on your specific use case. And then I think a sensible approach would be to perhaps nominate 5 to 10 users within your organization, which we could use for that initial phase of testing, trialing, and identifying any flaws or weaknesses which we could enhance. And then the normal process would be to agree an implementation plan, working closely with your IT departments, and then sit down with the commercial teams to see if it is a commercially viable solution. And then once that's been ticked off, we can move to an implementation stage of those initial users, sign that off, and then plan for integrating additional users. And then the final sign off, and then ongoing support and action plan to provide continued protection. And I say that as that's very important because technology is changing every day. And today we may be discussing the requirements specific to Google Mail, but tomorrow it can be something completely different. So we would work very, very closely with you to ensure that it's an ongoing strategy that keeps you protected. Yeah, so that's all I have to say. I would welcome your general feedback on what you thought of our solution. Hello?
Yeah, okay. Please send me that one. So we'll fill and send it to you. Okay.
Okay, perfect. And just generally on with regards to what we've explained, how does it really fit in with your requirements?
I think we will go with the security awareness program, right? We'll try with that particular thing initially on the first module, right? We'll go module by module. We'll test it out that particular module, then we'll move on other module, because we are also tied up with so many other activity with that. So we have a very limited time to spend on other things. So we'll go one by one module approach. We'll see that particular module and create a use case, right? If that use case is that in fit in our environment, we'll move on to the commercial part.
Okay, but is the file securing, etc., elements of interest?
So that also we will see. Well, as you said, module by module we'll go. First, we'll do that particular security awareness module, which we are seeing currently. It's very useful and it will help to any incident. The end user should be aware, right? The end user should know how the security is, what is the legitimate and which is not legitimate, right? When he's doing that particular activity, there we will save of 60 to 80% of the incidents, right?
Of course,
the end users.
Yes, yes.
So
that's exactly what we say. It's creating a human cyber shield from the employees. Yes.
So we will try that particular approach. Then we will go in further enhancing on the security, right? Which the file level, then the email, all those particular modules, right?
Okay. And for the cyber awareness, would you be tackling that on a business unit by business unit case, or would it be across the whole organization?
It will be across whole organization. It cannot be the unit by unit, right? When we are doing the campaigning for the awareness, it should be the across the divisions, right? Full-fledged, right?
So that's across all the 6,000 employees.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Understand. All right. So look, that gives us something to work on. And in order to proceed with that, who would be our point of contact on your side?
Yeah, I'll be a point of contact.
Perfect. Perfect. Excellent. So Himanshu will follow up with the appropriate emails. And gentlemen, I really do appreciate the time that you've given us to present to you. I know you're extremely busy and your time is very valuable, but thank you very much indeed.
Thanks.
Thanks, sir. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
Himanshu. Thanks, Tish.
Bye. Bye.